This is a large French drain system in Escondido, and one of the reasons why a lot of my jobs feature sump pumps is to do proper drainage. It has to be down below the depth of the stem wall or footings, and it's usually impractical to do that with a normal French drain after retrofitting. So that's why the bottom of that sump basin is close to 8 feet down there, which is so at the point where everyone kind of figured their trench was done, we went down another 3 feet. So in general, the deeper you go, the better it is and the more of a functioning French drain it is. So this in itself is not just a basin for the pump, it acts as a French drain because it's perforated. So underneath this dirt is fabric, and then 40 yards of 3/4 crushed gravel. These downspout lines run separately. I've got these stubbed up. These are 4-inch drains with a cap on them. They go all the way down to the bottom. And what these are for, these can be used for surface drains. They can be cut off and a grate put on them, which I'm going to leave for you. Or you guys may want me to come back, but you basically cut these off flush with your dirt level. You cut that pipe off and put this on it, and you want to make sure that a bunch of rocks and stuff don't get down in there. So to have the guys take care with these drains. These are your clean out points. If you clean these points out, your drains will never, I can't foresee a situation where they would fail or clog. These are 4-inch sewer pipes. This is SDR 35, so this is the same type of pipe you would actually use to use sewage. It's very, very strong. It will not crush under all this weight. The downspout lines are separate, and you can backfill as high as you want to here. Some sort of question about the waterproofing here. Like, I don't feel or see the paper underneath here, so I'm not sure how these other fellows are doing their job and don't have any opinion about that, but I just don't see this as being finished here. So this can be filled up, covered with concrete, covered with gravel, whatever you want. I did not catch that these drains were being pushed in by the gravel, so they're just slightly off vertical, but they get cut in flush with the ground, so it doesn't matter once they're cut off. French drain extracts water from the ground, so what I'm walking on is a rectangular channel, essentially of gravel that's 4 feet deep and 4 feet thick, as a sort of a moat around this house. And we started digging the drain in at the bottom of the customer's trench that was dug and extraordinarily deep and wide, and then we started digging to get the drains all down to the proper depth to keep out the crawl space dry. So this discharge pipe is not glued. It can be rerouted with a rubber coupler either inside or outside the tank or the basin. Right now we're extending it just over that wall. This gets run down in the swell. Downspout line goes into it at the higher level, and down there at the bottom, the larger pipe is the French drain running the perimeter of the foundation. So your French drain pipe is down a good 6 feet below where you're walking on with the dirt right here. This is a non-GFCI outlet, so the idea is that you can pull these wires out and eventually replace the pumps if you have to. I don't anticipate pump failure anytime in my lifetime. It just doesn't really happen. But back east, they'll replace the pumps every 10 years. And I feel like this is a 100-year drain system. So this is a deep, giant French drain leading to a sump pump that's dug into the proper depth. And if you need to do other drainage inside the crawl space, you would route it to the sump pump.